Performing arts is special. Even though audiences are quiet during a performance, there is this continuous exchange of energies between the performers and the audience in the same space. The difference in this presence explains why each performance is unique. I only stepped into an actual theatre venue at the age of 17, but I always say I'm the lucky one. I was so overwhelmed by this first experience that I decided on that very night that I would pursue theatre in the future. And so I did. I started a small non-profit theatre company in Singapore at the age of 21. The theatre company became a platform for me to explore and express my views about the Singapore society, especially social-political issues such as gender, sexuality, politics, and the death penalty. As I matured as a theatre practitioner, I got interested in how I could, as a construct or product of Singapore, make theatre. I started to research into postmodernist theatre, and I questioned the political, social, cultural, and economic conditions of Singapore through reflecting on my own citizenship, race, gender, sexualities, and even my so-called Singapore genes. In Singapore, scripts or performances are vetted by a censorship body. I had a few projects that was flagged, and in fact, one of my productions on the death penalty was given a total contempt ban. So definitely, cultural policies affect the artist. Now furthermore, funding from the government also comes with conditions. Performing arts organizations are expected to fulfill a list of KPIs to justify the grants they receive. So as a result, they are churning out productions after productions, like a factory. Now to me, this is actually a dilemma. On the one hand, artists and performing arts organizations need this funding support in order to create. But at the same time, the overemphasis on KPIs dampened the risk-taking spirit of the art-making process. Having worn both hats, I see a lot of similarities between performing arts managers and artists. Like artists, performing arts managers should constantly reflect about their micro and macro environment. For instance, what are the power relations between different stakeholders in the performing arts? And if the performing arts is supported by public money, how do arts managers ensure that members of the public, especially those who have no access to the performing arts, make sense of this art form? And more recently, the pandemic has accelerated the discourse on art and technology. But is it enough to just invest in the best technologies for the performing arts? How can we create opportunities for performing artists to take risks and develop new practices in this digital age? My take is, arts practitioners should never just be satisfied with the status quo or stability. Always wonder and wonder.